For today's lesson, you will need a pencil and a sheet of paper. Harriet Tubman was a woman who lived as a slave in the United States long ago. The book, Harriet Tubman, describes the courageous actions she took to help other slaves in her fight for freedom. What do you already know about Harriet Tubman? Before we begin, let's go over some sight words. Here are some words that you will see frequently in the book. Her, she, and went. We will say each word 3 times. My turn, her, your turn. My turn, her, say it. My turn, her, your turn. My turn, she, say it. My turn, she, your turn. My turn, she, say it. My turn, went, your turn. My turn, went, say it. My turn, went, one last time. We also have some new vocabulary words in the book, Harriet Tubman. We are going to practice chunking the sounds, blending them together, then saying it faster to make the whole word. I will sound out some with you. After that, it'll be your turn to complete the rest on your own. In this book, there are some tricky words. We know we can read through these words by looking for chunks we know, saying each sound in the chunk slowly, saying the sounds faster and faster, then putting together the whole word and thinking, does that make sense? Let's try an example. When I look at this word, the first chunk that I see is burr. Burr is a letter blend that I know. The next chunk that I see is v. V. In this word, I see there is an E on the end of the word. I know that the E can change the letter of the vowel. In this word, the E makes the A have the long sound. Instead of saying a, the A will say a. Let's put these 3 chunks together. Burr, a, v. Burr, a, v. Let's say that faster. Brave, brave. Brave is a word that you will see in the book Harriet Tubman. When I look at this word, the first chunk I see is care. Care is a sight word that I know. The next chunk I see is a 3-letter blend. F, l, f, ul, full. Let's put these 2 chunks together. Careful, careful. Careful is a word that you will see in this book. Now it's your turn. Pause the video to sound out these words on your own. Look for chunks you know. Say each one slowly. Say them faster and faster. Finally, think, does that make sense? It's time to read the text. While you are reading, I want you to think about the question, who is Harriet Tubman and why is she important? Pause the video and resume when you have finished reading the book. about a courageous woman and her fight for justice. Next, there are some comprehension questions for you to answer. To do this, we will be mining for evidence. When we mine for evidence, we find the answer in the book. We turn to the correct page number so we know where in the story the information is. Remember, book, page number, and where. What problems did Harriet Tubman encounter in her life? How did she solve these problems? What facts did you learn about Harriet Tubman? How did Harriet Tubman feel about slavery? How do you know? Based on the information from the story, do you think Harriet Tubman was a hero? Why or why not? We are going to end today's lesson with some spelling. I have 3 spelling words for you. We are going to say each word 3 times, then we will tap it out, and finally, you will need your paper and pencil to write them down. Our first word is the word shook. Shook. Say it. Your turn. One more time. Shook. Let's tap out the sounds we hear in the word shook. Get your tapping fingers ready. We are ready. Shook. Sh. K. Sh. K. Shook. Let's spell the word shook together. Shook. Sh. Which letter blend sounds like sh? That would be the SH letter blend. Sh. K. Sounds like the O sound. Sh. K. Can be a C or a K. Which letter do you think the word shook ends with? If you said the letter K, that's correct. Does this look right? Sh. K. The O sound by itself sounds like ah. Shook has the sound. That would be the long O sound, and there is another O in the word shook. Sh. K. The next word is pound. Pound. Say it. Your turn. One more time. Pound. Let's tap out the sounds we hear in the word pound. 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 Pause the video and use your paper and pencil to write the word pound. The last word is the word scout. Scout. Say it. Your turn. One more time. Scout. This time, I want you to say the sounds you hear in the word scout. I will tap with you, but you have to say the sounds. pause the video and use your paper and pencil to write the word scout. Scholars, thank you so much for reading with me. I hope it helped you